It's pretty amazing when you think about it, how a poem can pack an entire lifetime of feeling into just a handful of lines, how it can completely break your heart one minute and then somehow put it all back together the next. So, yeah, let's dive in because we're about to explore 10 absolute masterpieces that do exactly that. It's a huge question, right? But seriously, think about it. Is it really possible for a few carefully chosen words, maybe written hundreds of years ago, to completely shift how you see your own life today? Well, the answer from these 10 incredible pieces of art is a loud, confident yes. And they do it by tapping into something that connects all of us. The love, the loss, the courage, and even the quiet little moments of beauty we might otherwise miss. Okay, so let's start by looking inward. This first group of poems is all about our inner world, those big, pivotal moments, the choices, the doubts, the loves that really, truly shape who we are. This poem, it's so much more than just a walk in the woods. See, Frost isn't really saying one path was better than the other. He's hinting at a deeper truth. Life isn't about finding the right path. It's about how we look back and give meaning to the path we ended up choosing. It's really a poem for anyone who's ever stood at a crossroads. And here, we get the other side of making a choice, not making one at all. This one line from the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock is like the anthem of modern anxiety. It's that feeling of being totally paralyzed by self-doubt, a feeling life just tick by in tiny, meaningless moments. Prufrock is that voice inside all of us when we feel most insecure. And what about love? What about the choices we make there? Here we've got two completely different takes on loss. With W.B. Yeats' When You Are Old, you feel this quiet, almost gentle ache of regret for a love that was missed. But then you have Pablo Neruda, and wow, his saddest lines are just raw, immediate heartbreak. It's the emotional rubble left after a fire burns out. Two very different poems, but they're both about the same universal pain. All right, let's shift gears. We've looked inside ourselves, now let's look out at the world around us. We're talking nature, power, and some of the huge and frankly sometimes terrifying mysteries of creation itself. In our crazy world of endless screens and notifications, Wordsworth's Daffodils is like taking a long, deep breath. It's this beautiful lesson in how just a simple memory of nature, a field of flowers, can bring you peace long after you've seen it. It's a powerful reminder that real tranquility is usually found in the simplest things. Just listen to that. The sheer arrogance in that line. And what's brilliant is what Shelley does next. He shows us that this supposedly mighty king's statue is now just a wreck in the middle of a vast empty desert. It's one of the most powerful takedowns of pride ever written, a timeless reminder that power, empires, ego, it all fades. This poem gets at one of life's biggest questions. See, Blake's The Tiger isn't just about a tiger. It's about this massive contradiction. He's basically asking, how could the same creator that made a gentle little lamb also create this creature of fearful symmetry? It really makes you think about the beautiful and the terrifying forces that exist, side by side in our world. Okay, now we're getting to the emotional peak of our journey. This section is all about pure, uncut resilience. We're talking about poems of strength and just outright defiance in the face of, well, everything. For more than 100 years, people have turned to Kipling's If when things get tough. And it's not hard to see why. It's more than a poem. It's practically a how-to guide for life. It's that calm, steady voice telling you how to keep your head when everyone else is losing theirs. This is a poem that literally builds character. That's it. Just those 3 words. Still, I rise. Maya Angelou's poem is pure fire. It is an unapologetic anthem for absolutely anyone who's ever been dismissed or silenced or underestimated. Her voice takes all that pain and turns it into pure power. I mean, you can't read this poem and not feel that spark of incredible strength inside you. And finally, this unforgettable line from Dylan Thomas. He wrote it for his father, who was dying, but it's become this universal battle cry to live with everything you've got. It's a command, really, to fight, to hold on to every last second with passion, and to never, ever go quietly. So after all that, we have to ask the big question, why these poems? Out of all the millions ever written, why have these ones survived to speak to us so powerfully today? The reason they stick around is actually pretty simple. They're not just words, they're us. They act like mirrors, reflecting back the deepest, most universal parts of being human. Our choices, our fears, our joys, our incredible strength. Because in the end, a great poem isn't just something you read. It's something you feel. It's an experience. It challenges you, it comforts you, and sometimes it even changes you. So the only question left for you is, which one are you going to experience first?